Hi there, my name is Jason Perkins, and I'd like to welcome you to another edition of my Georgia Workers' Compensation video series. I'm an attorney that specializes in Georgia workers' compensation cases. In this series, I provide you with helpful information about the rules of Georgia workers' compensation law and the benefits available to you under that law. Today, I want to talk to you about one of the forms that's published by the State Board of Workers' Compensation, called a Form WC-207, Authorization and Consent to Release Medical Information. But before we jump into that, I want to talk to you about the upcoming video in my series to be on the lookout for about getting a workers' compensation medical second opinion. Now, let's talk about that Form WC-207. This form is a form that's used by the insurance company or your employer to get your medical records in your workers' compensation case. Your medical records are protected. You have privacy generally in your medical records. They're confidential. But in a workers' compensation case, that privacy is limited and released to some extent. Your employer and the insurance company is entitled to get certain medical records in your case so that they can determine what medical treatment they should pay for and what they shouldn't pay for, and also to determine whether they should be paying you weekly workers' compensation benefits or not. The Form WC-207 is the form that's published by the State Board of Workers' Compensation to allow the insurance company to get the medical records to which they may be entitled. This form is basically an authorization that you sign that the insurance company can then provide to your medical providers to get the medical records. Now, they're not entitled to get all the medical records that you ever have for any condition. Basically, they're entitled to medical records for the treatment of your injury, for which you're claiming compensation. So, if you fall and you break your arm and you get medical treatment with an orthopedic doctor for that injury, they're entitled to those medical records. They would be entitled to medical records for the MRI or x-rays that you have to determine to what extent your arm is injured, or for the hospital if you go and have surgery at that hospital. So all the medical records for your injury. They're also entitled to some more records than that. They can be entitled to medical records for your treatment in the past if it's for a symptom or complaint that's reasonably related to the condition for which you're claiming compensation. So if you suffer an injury to your arm, they would probably be entitled to prior medical records for treatment of your arm or symptoms in your arm. Sometimes if you have a neck injury, you may have pain that radiates down your arm. If you injure your arm at work, the insurance company would probably be entitled to those medical records because you had pain radiating down your arm prior to that arm injury. If you had treatment for your foot in the past and you suffer an injury to your arm, then the insurance company is probably not going to be entitled to those medical records for your foot treatment, because that foot injury in the past is not really reasonably related to the condition for which you're claiming compensation, your arm injury. Reasonably related has not been specifically defined yet. If it is to the same part of your body for which you're currently claiming compensation, the insurance company is probably going to be able to get it. If it's for a different part of your body, they're probably not going to be able to get those records. I hope you found this information about a Form WC-207 helpful. If you have, please let me know by giving this video a thumbs up or by liking it. If you'd like more information about workers' compensation, there's 3 good ways to get that. One is by visiting our Perkins Stutter Workers' Compensation YouTube channel, and you can view all the videos from the Georgia Workers' Compensation video series there. You can also be subscribed to that channel to be notified of future videos as they come out. You can also visit our website, www.perkinslawtalk.com, where you can read articles about workers' compensation on our blog there. We publish those regularly. The third way, if you've got some specific questions about your case, is by reaching out to me to schedule a free consultation to get those questions answered. You can do that in 2 easy ways. One is by calling the phone number at the bottom of the screen, or the second is by visiting our website and completing the free consultation request form there and submitting it, and we'll reach out to you and get a consultation scheduled. Thanks for watching today, and I wish you the best as you recover from your injury.